We had a bit of fun with this challenge, where we were imagining that the year had 13 months that were 4 weeks long each, and it's a bit of a silly concept, really. I mean, your birthday would always be the same day. Imagine if it was a Monday. Oh, that'd be so boring. But for this challenge itself, we have a pretty simple data set. Mine came through with quite a lot of null values, which I'll just have to filter out. But basically, it's the 1st of January and the 31st of December. So let's get rid of those nulls. Just click on them, click and exclude. They're gone. We're left with our simple data set. Now we want to work with the year 2024 here. So I'm just going to pop on the end of these two strings, the 2024 element, and then change the data type to a date. So in the calculated field here, I'm just using the date field name to overwrite that field and put a 2024 on the end of it, and then going to the data type options and changing it to be a date rather than a string. This is going to allow us to then work with the new rows step. So we add in a new rows step, and our value will range from one field. So it's our date field, and it's just going to add in a new row for every date between the 1st of January and the 31st of December. So we've got 366 rows in total, which is what we'd expect for a leap year. So that's great. Now comes our kind of processing of our dates. So what we need is we need the month. So we have this original date field. I duplicate it so I get a new date field, call that the month, and then go to the menu here and convert those dates into the month number. And then let's just take a look at the other options here. I need the day of the year, but I don't actually have that as my options here for converting the dates. I have day of the week or day of the month. I mean, I could use day of the month and then kind of combine that with the month number to kind of then maybe order them with the row number function, but that all sounds quite complicated, when in actuality we can write a quick calculation for using the date part, and we use day of the year as the date part that we're looking for, which I had to look up myself. It's not one I use very often, but thanks to Jim on the forums for the answer there. So yeah, day of the year will give us what day number it is in the year. So that goes from 1 to 366 as we need. So now we have all the information to create our new month. So we'll use a calculated field, and we'll use our good friend the ceiling function. So we'll divide that day of the year by 28 and then round it upwards. So if we think about the 1st of January, that'll be 1 divided by 28. That'll be like 0 point something, but rather than rounding down to 0, it'll round up to 1. So that's super helpful. That's going to help us group all of our months together. Amazing. And then next up, we will do our work out the new day of the month. So this is going to help us build up that new date in a single field, even though we won't be able to change it to a date data type since there aren't 13 months. We can still have it in the string formatted the way we want it to. So I thought the easiest way to work out the new day of the month was just to use a rank. So go to the new month. No, we go to the date field, sorry, and we go to the create calculator field and a rank, and that will bring up this visual editor. So we want our rank to be, we need to change this from descending to ascending, so it's going in the order of the days, and we're grouping by our new month. So each time it reaches a new month, it will start from 1 again, which is exactly how we want this to behave. And then we have all the information that we need to create our new month, our new date, sorry. So we know that we want that to be formatted as the day / the month / the year. Our year is pretty easy there, it's just 2024. I don't know why I put in an str function, I could have just put it in quotation marks, but either is going to work there. I thought that the immediate if was simpler to write than a longer if statement here. So we're just looking at the length of the new day of the month. So if that is a 1, so if there's only one character to write the new day of the month, so 1, 2, 3, etc., then I need to put a 0 in front of that, a leading 0 for my date. So it's not just 1/5/2024, for example. I want it to be 01/05/2024. And then if it isn't one character long, if it's more than that, then that's fine. Just keep it as it is. And then add in a slash in between each of those date parts, and the same sort of thing for the month as well. Lovely. Now all that's left up to do really is to filter this. So I filter it using my month and my new month field. So my month does not equal my new month, and I'm left with those 190 rows, and we can see which ones have changed month. And it's quite fun to kind of ask a few people when the birthday is, whether their day of the month will change. I mean, I think it is anyway. And then I've just got rid of the fields we don't need. We've just got all of our dates and new dates there. And it was frustrating me that these weren't in correct order, so I just added in a rank for my date field so that it would rearrange the order of my output to be in chronological order again, and then I hid that field. That field will still appear in my dataset when I output it, but I can't see it as clearly in my output step at least. So that's the challenge. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully it made you think in a bit of a creative way, and thanks very much for watching.